Good morning, class 7. We are on. Hi, guys. Hope you're doing all great, fine, and keeping safe. Course book English. So, page 80. We are doing an olive fire. You must be knowing about the olive tree. It's very quite sacred in Christians. It's a very nice tree. Olive leaves and olive trees. We have olives. It's a nice fruit. It's very healthy fruit. So that wood is used to burn fire in foreign countries. To keep warm. The wood is very good. It burns for a very long time. It's a very holy wood to burn. Olives. So Robert William Service, 1874 to 1958, was a British Canadian poet and writer. He usually drew inspiration from life, activities, and people around him, and is often referred to as the Bard of Yukon for his depictions of life there. His most famous poems are The Shooting of Dan McGrew and The Cremation of Sam McGee, which were published in his first books called Songs of the Surdo or Sawatu. So this poem, An Olive Fire, is talking about a person who is sitting by his chair and sitting by the fire, and olives wood is burning. He's seeing the fire, that yellow fire, and comparing it to the olive tree and its leaves. The yellow depicts the old age when a tree, autumn comes, spring, autumn after the winter, when autumn comes in spring, the leaves just after the rainy season and before the winter season, the leaves change in autumn. They fall just before dying, the yellow color. Same thing happens with the fire. When you are burning it, it becomes yellow. After that, it becomes, comes to ashes, that life is finishing. And olive's fire is a lovely thing. Somehow it makes me think of spring. Springtime, olives are very bright. As in my grate, it overspills with dancing flames like daffodils. They flirt and frolic, twist and twine, the brassy fire iron winks and shine. Leap cold, you flamelets, laugh and sing, and olive's fire is a lovely thing. And olive's fire is a lovely thing. Somehow it makes me think of spring, as in my grate, that place where the fire burns, that iron place. It overspills. The fire is coming out, so much fire is burning. With dancing flames like daffodils, the fire is dancing. When fire burns, it dances this side, that side, this side, that side it goes. Like daffodils, like daffodil flowers, they are also that color of fire. They flirt and frolic, they are having fun, twist and twine, this way, that side. The brassy fire iron winks and shine. The brass iron fire, the color of that iron brass is like brass, shining. It's as if it's winking and having fun. Leap cold, young flamelets, leap cold, as if gold is coming out, you're jumping out of gold. Laugh and sing, enjoy. And olive's fire is a lovely thing. One keeps himself warm in winter with the fire. Your old age, your time goes away, your fire sitting and thinking about what happened in the past, what did I do in my life. Fire depicts that. When you're young, it's very rough, this, that, but once it finishes, you slowly go down, it burns off, you go down to ashes, your life ends. And olive's fire is a household shrine. Olive's fire makes the household like a temple, place of worship. A crusty loaf, a jug of wine. Crusty loaves mean the hard part of the bread on the outside, and a jug of wine. An apple and a chunk of cheese. Oh, I could be content with these. Fire, a crusty loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and an apple and a chunk of cheese. That's enough for my life to be happy. But if my curse of oil is there, to fry a fresh caught fish by this olive oil, I swear I do not envy any king. As sitting by my hearth I sing, and olive's fire is a lovely thing. Who does not want to eat fish fried, with olive oil? Olive is very good and healthy oil. Very expensive. But if my curse of oil is there, Oh God, curse me, give me some oil. My curse of oil is there to fry a fresh caught fish. I swear I do not envy a king. I don't care. I don't think about kings. I am a king. A bread of crust, a crust of bread, a chunk of cheese, an apple, and a jug of wine plus a fresh caught fish fried in olive oil. I don't envy a king. I am a king. As sitting, see, this person is sitting by his hearth and he's imagining things. An olive's fire is a lovely thing. When old and worn of life I tire, I will sit before an olive fire and watch the feather fresh ash like snow, as softly as a rose heart glow. The tawny roots, brownish color roots, the tawny roots which lose their hold. The roots are always like this, you don't know what's inside that, but when it burns, it's going to open up, finish. The tawny roots will lose their hold of sunbeams centuries they have stored. Roots take in the sunlight, no? It makes food. It takes in the sunlight and sends it to the root. It has taken sunbeams. That gets burnt. And flames like yellow chickens cheep. Have you seen yellow chickens when they are born, hatched? They go around. Fire also while burning makes a sound. Till in my heart's peace is so deep, I feel so relaxed. In my old life, I'll be sitting next to him with my hands prayer clasped. I sleep and sleep. Person dies. Finishes, life ends there, isn't it? So he's comparing the whole poem with the tree, with the roots, with the fire burning. When you light a fire, it's young, chirpy and all. You are also strong. A man is strong, but when slowly it comes down. Even a leaf of a tree, when it's that autumn time, after rainy and before the winter season, it slowly bends down, it falls off. That freshness of that goes away. You eat, drink, be merry during your young life, but when you become soft, like the feather snow, once the ashes become light, they start flying, like snow. So he's comparing his life that you become old, even ashes become, like white, like your hair, you're becoming old. Of those roots, which from the years we have built up this place, our family, everything, we think about them, that we have done in our life, what we have done throughout our life, goes down in peace, that I sleep. Finish it. Okay? You read this poem, understand and do this for question answers. Bye bye, see you, happy Diwali and happy Chhath Puja, respect your parents and have fun.